Generic greetings! Big Pharma is a game I featured several times on the channel, but not in recent months for reasons I'll get to in just a moment. If you're not aware what the game is, it's basically a mix of a puzzle building and economic game where you make and sell pharmaceuticals. A lot of people say it's like Theme Hospital, but actually it's got very little to do with it. I guess the similarity starts because it's the medical industry, and also it takes it very seriously and makes it quite humorous, but that's pretty much where the similarities start and then end, because it's got the actual gameplay is nothing like it. Either way, I featured it several times, as I said, and a lot of people enjoyed watching, and I was even going to do a series, and then all of a sudden I stopped doing videos, and it wasn't because people stopped watching or because I stopped enjoying it, far from it. It's because every time I did a video there was a 50% chance that it would be automatically flagged and then removed after a couple of days, and I never figured out why. And I guess it's because some companies or YouTube whatever doesn't like you talking about Big Pharma. I don't think they give a crap about the game. I think it was more because it had Big Pharma and it was more concerned with the big pharmaceutical industry or the conspiracy theories surrounding it, which I must confess I don't really subscribe to. But either way, I couldn't stop it, so I just gave up. But I thought I would give it another go since the Marketing and Malpractice DLC is now out, and I've played about an hour and a half, and I'm going to enjoy a bit of a beverage with it. So, today's beverage is a watermelon smoothie. Quite nice. Let's go to a new game. And we will jump into an intermediate challenge. I probably won't get this done, but we might get part of it done. Simultaneously supply 3 products treating different cures with a combined value per sale of above 300 generic credits or generic units of currency. Go to that one, and then we need to make our corporation. So company name is Generic Pharmaceutical Company. That should be fine. I'm pretty sure that'll be spelled wrong somewhere. We need to select our character, which doesn't actually do anything, the chief executive. It's just a picture. We'll go for that guy, businessman. The 2 perks as well, which I've never actually seen in the game. I don't know whether this is just something that's been added before this DLC or whether it's in this one. Now, I've only played about an hour and a half of the DLC, hence why I'm enjoying a beverage with it, not doing a preview. We can go for a Recycling Expert, which is 100% refund sale on equipment, which is good because I always buy the wrong equipment and have to resell it. And then Jack of all trades, which is all research projects come with a level 1 upgrade. That's quite good as well. We've also got Executive, which is start the game with 3 bonus executives. Executives being something new in this DLC. We'll go for Jack of all trades, and then we will incorporate. So there we go. There's also other traits as well which you have to unlock. So we'll pause it for a second, and the first thing we need to do is just minimize that, and then we'll go to ingredients. So we need to check what ingredients we've got. Looks like we've got a soothes cough ingredient there. It's grub liquid, and we've got some other stuff here which is for treating diabetes but also increases your blood pressure. Okay, what we'll do, we'll hire an explorer because that's always useful, and then we will, I think we'll probably send them on a bit of a research scout to get this moon fern. We'll go to research, and we want to hire 2 scientists, and then we'll put them on both of these, the ionize and the agglomerator, whatever, the pill pressure type thing. It's one with that like Archimedes screw, and it makes little pellets. There we go. So I think we will probably, there's like 2 things in here, like entrance. What we'll do, we can have probably have a very closed system here. So we'll bring in the ingredients. Actually, what we'll do, we won't bring them in there. We'll bring the ingredients in here. And I think we'll go for a treats nausea one, or sorry, we'll go a soothes coughs but makes you sick. We'll go for that one, and this should be quite an easy one to do. So all we really need to do, like I say, it's not a preview, so I'm not going to run through exactly how it works. But you see, this is like there's a strength. So this is strength 5, and the soothes cough feature activates between level 6 and 13, so we need to increase this strength. Sadly, the nausea also is active between range 6 and 14. I don't know the max strength, so one of these bars will have a max strength that I have to get it to for it to be really good, but I don't know what that is because I haven't yet unlocked the piece of equipment to allow me to do that. I'd find out. We can also upgrade it, which is upgrade to eases asthma, but that requires a piece of equipment I don't have and has to be in the range of 8, which is obviously higher than this one here. So what I need to do is increase its level by 1, and then I will ship it out. So we'll go to basic, and we'll go to the evaporator, which increases its concentration by 1. I'm going to put it there, and as you can see, it blocks that door, but it doesn't matter. That's just for sure. And then what will happen is when we connect it with a belt, like so, the ingredient will go in there, increase its strength by 1, and then hopefully, because we've increased it by 1, it will go up to soothe cough, and it will actually soothe your cough, but it also make you sick. And I will probably then use pill printers, because you need to you ship this out to people. I will use pill printers. Hang on, there we go. It's E to rotate. I always got a right click, but that's actually drop tool. So we'll put 1 there and 1 there. The reason I'm putting 2 there is because they have a cycle time of 2, which means that I won't be able to get them 3. It says a process time 2. So that has a process time of 1, and these belts move along by 1, so it will move along. So if I only had the 1, I'd actually be backing the entire thing up by 1. Also, I've realized that these are now wrong, so hang on, let me pick this up. because they're the wrong way. There we go. They're now correct. Excellent. So that should be okay. That's some dirt, and that's not what you want when you've when you're running a pharmaceutical company. So we'll start this, and then this will crack on. So we'll have some stuff coming through. There we go. And you can see minus 36 because I'm losing money because I'm not actually making anything. That should increase that there. So now it soothes cough, but it also makes you sick. But we get some of these crystals here. We can see the current profit is 83. These things, when they go through, it takes increases the combined value by 23, so that's good. And then it's going to go through. Here we go. So they're going to go into the pill printer like so, and then it's going to go and slam like that. I really like the animations on this one. And then it opens up, and there's some pills. And then what I'll do, I will pause it because, as you can hear, it's product name required. So we have a pill that soothes your coughs and introduces nausea. So it's the generic chesty cough beta. We're not going to call it that. We'll have it the G dash because we'll stick with that one so we know which one we've got. The soothes cough. Soothes cough, but induces nausea. So, I like. It's quite sad, really, but I like naming all of these products in like really stupid ways because then you imagine them on the shelf, like cough up them chunks. Chunks. Hang on, chunks. No more. Imagine that on the shelf. And you go, yeah, I'll give that a go. Because this one, you take it and you go, hey, that's not by bad, that. And then you start throwing up. Yeah, that's probably not a good product. But we'll see what it is. We've got a company. And we can see now. If you're familiar with the previous, not the previous game, but if you're familiar with the game, you know that a lot of this is new because we now have our drug there. We've got a Q rating of C. We've got no sales bonus because this is something that you can add. This is the marketing malpractice stuff. So you can send sales reps there. You can give gifts to people. You can also do clinical trials and things like that. But you have to unlock most of this. But you can say like gifts, 20% sales, but risk of bad publicity. So it's like an event and stuff, I believe. We've also got different trial data and things like that, and you can sort of skew the trials and all sorts of stuff as far as I'm aware. So yeah, an interesting one. This is the darker side of the pharmaceutical industry, which, as I said, if you read into it, can get quite interesting indeed. You can also change your discounts or your price, so you can premium or a discount because previously. You went into alter it. The price is determined by what happens when it comes out and the market value based on what other people are doing. But as you can see, I'm the only one selling this. But I can say actually this is 1% higher than what the price should be, and that will alter and change your sales. Because at the moment I'm making one, but I'm selling one, so there's no reason for me to up or down that. And you've got some pie charts as well.
Has released a new product.
So we've got a new competitor which you've received. Same thing. Look, pretty much the same thing. He's got the cooperative chesty cough punisher, and mine's the cough up them chunks no more. So there we go. What we need to do then, we need to continue builder ratings. So I will probably, what's this here? We've got like a little sign. If you you don't have to be sick to work here, but it helps. Very good, very, very good indeed. Right, so this has only got one entrance, so I really need to build that. Buy this bit here so I can actually expand the rate. There we go. There's also another. There you go. Look, same thing. So they're basically making the same thing. What I'm going to do, I've bought these two bits out. I'm going to pause it a second so I can go to ingredients, and our next ingredients is treat diabetes. So if I bring it back 2 levels, we should be able to do that. So we need a couple of things. Let's just go to our basic and then dissolver. So the dissolver is similar to those things there, but this actually decreases the overall strength rather than increases. So we'll put one there, and then we'll put one there. That should be fine, and then we'll go for a pill printer. Hang on, it's in the makers. There we go, pill printer, and then we'll go for one. We're going to have to move this a little bit. We'll put it down to there, and then we'll put a belt into there, and then belt. Actually, we won't put the belt in yet. We'll go for pill printer. One there and one there. That's fine. And then connect these up, and we'll zoom in so we can see what we're doing here. Connect them up, and then straight in. Job done. So that should. Oh, good grief, wrong. This one we need to bring in our essence of whatever, some pellet things, and that should reduce it to 2. Goes to treat diabetes. There we go. So let's see what happens when I unpause it. And at the moment, I'm still losing money, minus 24. You can see it's in the red there, which is never a good sign. So it's going to head into there. That's got some new juice, so it's going to head into here. Then hopefully we'll see it come in, and then it goes into treats diabetes. There we go, and increases blood pressure. There we go. So it's not actually active, which is that's very, very good. So this should be hopefully be quite a good product. So let's see. But I don't know what the overall strength is though. Like I don't know what the max strength of that thing is. So it could be quite low. So they've got prevents gout but causes constipation. Oh well. And what I need to do is just pause it a second. So we need to call this something. So this is the diabeto reliever. So we're going to call it the G- diabetes buster extreme plus extra pro. Plus name, job done. Right. You know that you notice that like a lot of stuff either puts like a pro on the end. Like you always get a toothpaste with pro or plus or extra on the end, and nobody really knows what it means. Hence why I've got a plus on the end of my channel name. So there's 2 products on the go, and I'm not actually making much money. Looks like my first thing I made is cough up them chunks no more. It's got a Q rating of a D, which is not great, but we are selling it, and that's good. Sales rating D. Looks like our treats diabetes has got a Q rating of C, which is very, very good. And you can see it says 8 blood sugar levels restored, and that's pretty much it there. What I'm going to do is go to research, and I'm going to hire do I want to hire some more scientists? I think we'll leave it for now. And the reason I'm losing some money is because I've got 2 scientists and 1 explorer. Which, by the way, they're close to finding things. Let's go to our research tab. And then we'll wait, because these are almost done. You can see the 91, 2, 3. It takes a couple of days for this to be done. Then what I need to do is probably hire another one, actually. The national headquarters. And then we'll go for basic auxiliary. So what I've done... Just pause it a second here. I've got both of these pieces of equipment. So the dissolver reduces the concentration by 1, decreases it. But this one, the ionizer, reduces it by 3, so it's a lot more effective. But also costs more to run. You can see these have all got level 1 upgrades because that's one of my perks. Very good. I'm going to go for the national headquarters so then I can get sales reps, because I do have several people sitting on the bench waiting to get in there and try and flog stuff. But I don't have the I don't really have the ability to put them on there yet. So anyway, I've got a new ingredient. So let's have a quick look. It is prevents gout. There you go. So it also causes constipation. And the way you remove that is by flinging it through an evaporator at level 13. So what I could do, if I know. Let's have a quick look. You can see that the overall price of this is going up, so people are using it. Let's just go to company, because I want to check what my other competitors are doing. So that prevents gout, and that one prevents gout. So actually, it looks like those 2 have actually got that ingredient there, but those also have the causes constipation symptom. If I can remove that, then I should be able to make a tidy profit, because I'll beat theirs. Mine should be better, assuming I can make it efficiently. It doesn't really matter if it's weird, because even if it's the best drug, if it costs so much to make, then it's not that good. Which is it's weird. But anyway. What we'll do, we'll need to knock it up to level 13. So let's start that now. So we need to bring it in somewhere. I'm just going to put it normal speed and then pause it a second. Where do I need to bring it in? I think I want to probably bring it in here. And we'll say bring that in there. Okay. And then we need to increase its... Actually, we'll go back. I don't need to be here. I can look at it in the production tab because I can click here. So, causes constipation. We need to remove that at level 13. So we need to increase it by 3. So we'll go to our advanced. No, it's at basic, actually. And we'll go for this thing. This increases the concentration by 3. And we'll put it in... Actually, I'm going to put it there. And what we'll do is we'll stop bringing that side, and we'll have that as the exit. So we'll import that. So that increases it by 3. Alright, so that'll be up to 13. And then we need to fling it through an evaporator, which is a basic. And that, again, that will, sadly, that will increase its strength a bit more, because that'll go up and then up. And then I need to bring it down by a couple. How far do I need to bring it down is the overall question. It would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to bring it down by 2 levels. So actually, I can either fling it through the ionizer and then 2 dissolvers, or just fling it through 2 ionizers and hope that that is about right. So we'll do that. So we'll fling it through 2 of these. This is going to be quite an expensive bit of kit, this, but hopefully will be reet. So we need to fling it through some pill printers, and then that should... Actually, we could probably move them down. You don't need to put them next to each other, and in fact, it looks a lot better when you don't, but I don't know. I think it's just my way of doing things. I like it all sort of clumped up. Well, I actually don't like it clumped up, but it saves space, and I don't have to buy more space, even though I've got massive amounts here. Ah, well, nobody ever accused me of being efficient at anything. Right, so, or good, even. Right, that's going to go into there. Let's see if my calculations are correct. So that increases it up to there, which now you can see there's a green tick to say that that can now be removed because it's in that level. Then it flings it through here. Let's see if it removes the thing here, which is good. Excellent. Okay. And then we need to reduce it down so it's not in the prevents gout area. I'm not entirely sure what gout is. Is skin disease? I have no idea. So that's going to go into that pill printer. There we go. And then they'll start coming through this bit. So there we are. As you can see, I'm losing some money now because this is, well, it's quite a advanced thing. I don't know how you swallow that. That looks a bit big to swallow. Maybe it's not a swallow one. Maybe it goes somewhere else. Right, okay. So, go to ingredients. And we can see that I'm actually still... I've got this explorer just sitting there. What they do is they do like a bit of like a random explore. They just give you research points, basically. So what I need to do is pause it just a second. And now... So this is the generic gout... so G dash gout go away. Plus. There we go. So it's a gout go away. Hopefully, we will make a nice, decent bit of money off that one because if we go to our company tab, we can see that theirs prevents gout but causes constipation. Same for this guy. Whiz Bang Developments. I really like that company. And you can see mine is prevents gout. There we go. Don't know what the Q rating of it is. Sorry, well, I know the Q rating is C, but I don't know if the level is about right. But either way, it's there. And you can see there, perks, genius, and research grant, the mixologist and overanalyzer. Starts game with the access to the fully upgraded analyzer. That's the one I want, because the analyzer is something you have to fling these things through, and then you find out exactly what the strengths and weaknesses are. That's very, very good. Prevents gout, you can see daily profit is actually... minus a lot, but we are starting to sell now. You can see stock of 3, that's going down. There we go. Now we're starting to flog it. There we go. It's going up. Excellent. So our operating margin is 28%. Theirs is 50 odd, and theirs is 50. So I'm actually, as a company, I'm doing fairly poor. Ingredients. See, there's one there. That means I've got a bit of an upgrade. So I'm going to say upgrade that so it actually makes it cheaper. We've also got some research finished, which we can go to research, and we can see that I've now unlocked national headquarters, which allows me to get sale reps. So I'm going to put can I put 2 of them on there? I can't, because I've got 3, but they're, I think one of them is sort of sitting around. Hang on, 1, 2, and then 3, but I've got, yeah, one of them sitting around doing nothing. So I'm going to have to wait for the basic auxiliary to finish. I could take them off the project, but it's only a month to finish, so I might as well keep going. Actually, it looks like, if we just have a quick check here, I'm still making a bit of money on this gout thing here. I'm just hoping that because it's better than theirs, it will start selling more. Because, to be honest, if I'm getting treated for gout, I don't really want to be backed up as well. So anyway, let's see what else we can make. Ingredients, you can actually upgrade them to other things. So, for example, treats diabetes. You can see hyperthyroidism. And that has to be in the region of 10. So let's go for that one. Actually, what's this soothe cough? That is region of 8. And I could
a competitor
do that.
has released a new product.
Ah, they've gone for the asthma one, which is it that one there? So right, okay. So I have to do this one because otherwise I'm just sort of competing, doing a bit of competing
funds
against him. So this is problematic. Actually, I'm gonna have to speed up to max speed here while these crack on because I haven't got enough money to buy an area because this is an odd. Like, what are these called? I can't remember what these are called. There is a name for this thing that brings it in and out. And it's not just like an entrance. It's because you can actually upgrade them around here somewhere. Actually, it's up here. Stock gate. Called gates? There might be. Anyway, so I'm going to put my researchers into generating some sales reps because I definitely want to get hold of that. And then I've got another spare one which I will fire because I don't really want to bother with the other ones because I'm losing so much money. So I really need to start streamline my process here.
A competitor has released
and they've just released Ease's asthma as well. So they're going for the asthma one. If I go for the other one, we should be okay. You can see my money's going up. Ingredients here. We've got another research point, which I will then put into this one. There we are, because I'm going to go for hypothyroidism, so making this cheaper is always good. We can see the prices, it's about level, it's not too bad. You can see there's a bit of demand there. This one, there should be no demand at all, because it's only really me. Oh no, not demand 100%. Saturation, not too bad. What about this one here? Oh my good grief, yeah. There's a lot of demand for this one because of the easy asthma, because not only people using it to soothe cough, they're also trying to ease the asthma with it. Look at the price going up there as the other two made that. Okay, 70 quid here, and this is pretty good. What I'm going to do then, I'm going to buy out, I think we'll buy out that one, and we should be able to start my production. So what do we need to do? We need to bring in this one because we're going to go for the hypothyroidism. Actually, what's the other one? We could go for liver disease, but you do need the catalyst, sadly, which you can see the catalyst is them two green circles with the lines, and the only way to get that is to unlock this. So I'm going to send my explorer over there, and then I'm going to actually import this one. So there we go. So importing it here, to get it to hypothyroidism, we need to fling it through an ionizer, but we need to increase it to level 10 to 12. So that's actually quite an easy one. All we need to do is go into one of these things, like so.
Insufficient funds.
Okay, fine. We'll just let it crack on. We'll go to research. We can see we've got one research point remaining. I can't really put it anywhere because all mine start with at least one. So it takes 2 upgrade points to get the next one. Ingredients, similar thing. I'm going to actually put it in there. So we, again, get a 10% discount on all of them. We'll go back to company and we'll see what I'm doing. So actually, this, the cough up them chunks no more is actually a Q rating of E and a sales rating of E. But it's not too bad. Daily sales is going right down and my stock's increasing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give a discount of 15%. So I should hopefully start selling more. And then when the daily sales matches this, we should be okay. Because of this eases asthma, I think that's why that's been knocked on the head. My Prevent Gout is a C+ rating, whereas theirs is only a C or a D. Excellent. So that is actually selling quite nicely. We've also got, I think we have got executives unlocked. Oh, we're almost there. Go back here and we'll check our money. 2 grand. We're still making money, but not a great amount of. Sales reps almost there. We'll speed up to max speed so we get this sorted. Once I have sales reps, this should really help me out. And back to normal. And sales reps. There we go. And what I'm going to do is then research the analyzer, and I've still got one scientist sitting around so they can do a bit of researchings, and then I'll be able to upgrade this. Excellent. So go to company, and then we need to go to Prevents Gout, sales bonus, and I can either put on sales reps, which is 10% sales for that, which is pretty good. And I can say portfolio presentations, which is 5% sales for all cures of this family. And I don't really think I'm going to be doing that. What I'll do, I'll just shove 1 sale rep on each one, because as you can see, I've got 3 of them. So there you go. That should hopefully increase this 10% sales bonus. And
a competitor has
daily
released
sales,
a new product.
sadly, as you can see, daily sales for this is actually higher, so there's a bit of a demand. I'm going to have to reduce that down to, say, 5%. New products being come out there, eases asthma again, so, you know, all of these are doing for asthma. That's the same thing, look, pretty much. That is the same thing. I'm guessing there's a slight difference in their process, but I don't know what it is. Right, so back to my building. We're going to go for this thing, and then we need to fling that through a ionizer, which we can put like so, and then that. Now, what I'm going to do is allow this to process a bit, because I don't exactly know what this levels up to and where this green bar will move to, because they will do that. Actually, I might be able to find out. I can go to my cures and I can check that. That's hypothyroidism. We see that's there. This one is I'm going for That one there. Also, the active range is 11 to 15. Okay, so 11 to 15 I need to get this. I'm going to have to really level it up quite high because this is going to reduce it down. So there you go. It's now level 7. So thyroidism needs to be 1, 2, 3, level 4. But I don't know actually where really it needs to be. What I'm going to do then, I'm going to actually fast forward a second. And I'm going to lose a bit of money doing this, but I think it's going to be worth it. There's my analyzer completed. I'm going to go for... I'm actually not going to do anything with these. I'm going to let them do a bit of research in the office. I'm going to get myself an analyzer, and then I'm going to rotate it around and put it there.
Insufficient funds.
No, I'm not, because I don't have the money for an analyzer. I am really bones my ass on this one. So I'm still making okay money.
A competitor has released a new product.
Yes, yes, fine.
Insufficient
Come
funds.
on, come on. There we go.
Invalid position.
So... what's happening here? I'll check. They've got to prevent gout and causes constipation. Again, mine's much better than theirs. So what I'm doing, I'm flinging these ingredients into this. Now the reason for that is eventually I will find out a couple of things. Where the max strength is for the accused hypothyroidism and also max strength for the blood pressure increasing.
New ingredient discovered.
I've also got a new ingredient, which is... ooh, 30% sales bonus if this drug contains a cue from the lungs family. Very, very good.
New world event.
A new world event as well. A mild winter has resulted in lower than average numbers of cold and cough cases, which is good for me, actually, because
Analysis
I'm
complete.
fairly sure that a lot of the things is to do with cure is asthma, although it's the same sort of family, isn't it? The cough and the asthma. It's the same family in this game, obviously. I know it's got... there's not a lot of similarities. But let's have a quick look. I've got some... oh, analysis complete. Blood pressure. I know that its max level is there. So once I know the max level of Q's hypothyroidism, I can then start leveling up. As you can see, I'm losing a lot of money here because every time this goes in, I'm just losing 100 creds, which is never a good thing. And research here. What I'm going to do, I've got 3 research points. I'm going to put them in the pill printer. Complete. And there's analysis completed, so I can see where the Q's hypothyroidism is. So we're going to stop this, and then we're going to shift that over there. Actually, I could sell it because I get 100% of my money back from that, and I'm going to need that to build. So actually, the max level is there. So if I increase it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it'll be almost on the max level. So ideally, to make the best drug we can here, can I actually remove the blood pressure? You can't. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to really go all out on this thing and go for a nothing at the moment because I'm not making any money. So I'm going to wait. I'm just going to wait until we get our money back. You can see it's slowly going back into the green. There we go. Making money again.
A competitor has released a new
product. Yes. They released a new product. Q's hypothyroidism. Damn it. So I thought I was going to be first to market, but no. Well, it doesn't really matter that much. But anyway.
A competitor has released a new
treats
product.
Diabetes. Good product. In fact, that might be... yeah. So, that really is similar to mine. Not doing too bad. In terms of sales, it's okay, but this prevents gout. It's really good, the gout away. Sadly, it costs a lot, and I'm not making much money on it, which is a shame. Right, back to research, actually, for a second. And I'm going to start upgrading the... I think we'll upgrade the pill thingy because it makes it cheaper. And I'm really trying to streamline my production line here in terms of the money. So, we need to increase its strength by 7 to be the maximum level, like the maximum effective level. So really what we need to do is fling it through a couple of machines. I'll speed up to max speed so we actually start making the money that I need to place these. So I'll put one here.
A competitor has released a new
and
product.
One here when I've got the money. There we go. So there's 2. What have they released? Treats diabetes. They're just releasing all the easy ones, to be honest with you. And then the belt goes like that, belt goes like that. And then finally we need to put it through another one, which is an evaporator, which we can see goes around the corner and looks really cool. And then finally we need to go through pill printers. Now I don't have a creamer or anything like that.
Funds.
But eventually...
insufficient funds.
How much money do these cost? 2 grand the cost. Let's go to research and upgrade the... evaporator. There we go. So, what I'll probably do, just because I can, and I've only got really the money for one of them, I'll put a pill printer there, and I'll put that there and that there. So I need to put another pill printer in, but let's have a quick look. Yeah, cures hypothyroidism. Max current strength is 100%, so that's the best this could be. Sadly, it's got nearly an increase in blood pressure on it. It's at 80%, so yeah, I don't really know what effect this is going to be, and also it costs a lot to make. So we need to call it something. This is called a generic hypothyroid relief. So G dash hyper. What do we want to call the drug? How about thyroid minus blood pressure plus. So that's a really weird name. So increases your blood pressure, reduces the thyroid. I'll guess it hypothyroid, yeah, because your thyroid's going over time to do whatever the thyroid is. I know my neighbour had hypothyroid, but I don't really know much about it other than that. Let's go for pill printer. Put that there. Like so. Like that there. Right, so ingredients, we've got 2 upgrade points. Whatever is
New
that one. I'm
world
going to upgrade
event.
that to cheap it out. Looks like another not so cold winter again. Okay, so cold stuff is going right down. We still got 1 research point, which I will keep hold of. I've still got... I could upgrade this. Unlocks gifts for sales rep. Should we try that? Let's do that, because I've never really messed around with it too much. Or at all, even. So, what I'm going to do, my really crappy drug, the prevents gout, is really good, but sadly, it's just not great. I'm going to remove that sales rep. I don't really want that at all. Close that down. But my newer one, this thyroid one, I'm going to give a sales rep on there. We've also gifts. 20% sales, but risk of bad publicity. Should we do that? We'll put some gifts about the place, because I really want to get this thing shifted. In fact, what we'll do, we don't have any more executives, but I think you can unlock some. I'm going to probably my Gout Away Plus. I think I'm gonna remove the sales rep from that, and I'm gonna really try to mess around with this one here, and we'll say you there, 30% sales, B rating on the sales, excellent. So we really see if we can make some money that way. But this is where you start getting into the dodgy part. I mean, if you look at the research like tree, some of the stuff you can get. So you've got patents, you've got desert expeditions. Where is the other stuff? Advertising and trials are all in here. Does take 3 scientists to unlock that one. Planning permission.
A competitor has released a new product.
Good. We're going to go for alternate delivery there. They've released combats liver disease one. Very good. So, actually, this is making me a nice bit of money. But, in terms of objectives, supply 3 products treating different cures with a combined value per sale of above 300. So... price is 300 there. Actually, so yes, this one is started to do that. That started to do that one. But there is a lot more to actually get through. If I get that to the end, I need 3 years. I need 3 products, and I've only got the 1 so far. So I'm a third of the way there, and I think that's selling quite nicely. Look at the profit on that. A lot of that is due to my sales rate. And as you can see there, daily sales is actually higher than what it should be. So I'm going to increase the price by 2%. It's a nice thing, this being able to sales rep stuff and change the price of it and such. This thing here, the able to up and down your price just by a couple of % is good enough. You know, this is something I always wanted, because it came out and the price was just set by the market, whereas now you can actually alter it in some ways yourself, as well as influence it by flinging your executives about. I don't know if there's got trials in your social media and stuff, but I don't know if you've got like any scare tactics and all that sort of thing. You know, the whole marketing 101, you know, create anxiety that is relieved by purchase. So like you could say, oh, this person has got have you got herb derp disease? Because if you've got herb derp disease, we can cure it with new anti-herb derp plus from generic industries. And then you go, oh cool, I might have that. Are you feeling a bit derp in the morning? Well, take, anti-herb derp, and then you, oh yes, this is, I feel less derp now, and I'll be honest, I could use some of that at times, but yeah, that's some things that, that could happen. Like, what was it, halitosis, bad breath, that was simply made up. Not saying that people don't have bad breath, but it's like, we'll give it a name. We won't call it bad breath. You haven't got dog breath. You've got halitosis. Anyway, we're going to knock that on the head, I think, because we have been progressing quite nicely. And I must confess, I'm pretty much out of beverage. That has been a bit of Big Pharma, and specifically trying out the new marketing malpractice stuff. Nice little addition. If you're a big fan of Big Pharma, then I'm assuming that you will be looking at that sort of thing. Is it a necessary add-on? No, definitely not. Definitely not. I think you could happily live without it, but it is a nice one. So, if you're looking for a bit more, then it's there. By all means, check it out. Links down in the descriptions so you can check it out yourself. If you want to see more Big Pharma, and in fact, as I said, I was going to do a series at some point, but I don't know if there's any call for that anymore. But by all means, let me know, because I do want to play more of this, because it's a nice little game. As always, comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.